So there's been a lot in the news the last couple of days about new taxes and things like that for landlords here in the UK, and here's my take. So with it looking likely that Rachel Reeves is going to introduce national insurance contributions to rental income that is gained by landlords, this I think is just going to push more and more landlords into considering and actually going through the process of selling their properties or parts of their portfolio. Now, all the way back from like 2016, where George Osborne really introduced Section 24, the government have been kind of taking actions to try and change and I guess professionalize initially what landlords were doing and how they were working. But it looks like this recent tax change that Rachel Reeves is looking like she's going to introduce is going to just encourage more people to exit the market and look for other ways that they can get their money to grow in ways that they don't have to pay as much tax. But unfortunately, I think the kind of side effect of this is that there's tenants in those properties, and they are going to be left with that without a house. Unfortunately, it would be a great ideal world where all of these people the tenants in these houses would be able to purchase those properties, but we don't live in an ideal world, and unfortunately they're not going to be able to come up with the money immediately to be able to buy those properties. And while some of the tenants may be able to do that, and that might be a great solution, that is definitely not going to be the majority. And so what I fear for is for all these people that are going to be without homes because landlords are going to have to sell and these tenants are going to have to move out and find other accommodation, which again was significantly reducing the supply of homes, and the demand is still going to be really high, which is just going to increase the rents more and more and more. And, with landlords, I've met a lot of really good landlords, and some have gone many years without raising rents because they care about their tenants. But if these houses get bought up by bigger organisations, banks, they're not going to care in the same way